We all have name and form. And we need that. We need name and form. How can you move in the world without having a name and a whole life story that goes with that? You can't. And we're not here to brush that off. We're here to be in that fully. So what these meetings, these journeys are about, actually, this journey we're taking together, this 4 days, is a deepening in realization. No matter what stage of realization you appear to be, you know, because some may be coming for the very first time, and maybe some language which I speak is just like, what is she talking about, you know? And what I'm talking about is not in the language. Don't believe a word I say and don't listen to any of it. What I'm talking about is not in the language, but the language is pointing and bringing about an essence which is transmitting. So just be open to receive that, and the words don't matter. Yeah? And that makes it really easy and really simple, because then you're no longer struggling to understand or work out the words and their meanings. You can just let them all go, and you taste. You taste. So these 4-day intensives is the first. I think it's the first, or maybe we had one last year, but it's the first 4-day intensive we're having here in England. And that extra day gives a little bit more of a journey where, you know, it starts to move and it starts to undo, and it's like a journey we take together, and it's a movement where, as I was saying before, it's one movement that's moved us all to come here. And that same one movement is moving all of this. I don't have any idea what words will come here, but the energy in the room is moving them. Yeah? I don't have any idea at all. Yet the energy in the room is moving these words. And in the same way, as each one begins to move, that will move the whole. And in that way, you see how in a little collective that we are forming here is coming undone by one movement. You see that very easily in these little journeys. And if you can see it in here, you can see it in the bigger picture. What you are facing in your life, in the difficulties in your life, in the challenge, in the places that bring you to the extreme and to the contrast, and they make you almost break down all that you thought you were, and you had it all together, gets all broken down because it just doesn't work to deal with what's coming at you, that you are broken down yet again to be made new, to be able to deal with the next level of what's coming. So it can seem like your whole life's falling apart and it makes no sense, and yet within that movement, within that process, you're being made into what you don't yet know you will become, and you don't know how to deal with it. And that can leave you feeling sometimes insecure and all those things that we get to feel on the human levels. Yeah. So when you can see what takes place in here, when you can see that what you're actually going through, oh, so is everybody else. When you can start to see that you've never been alone in any of it, when you can start to know that so directly in a little space like this, you know it collectively, and you stop taking things fucking personal. Stop it. Just stop it. Yeah. bit